Hey guys, okay, welcome to Peppermint Juju again for the lovely week. After this video, I'm gonna check out other people's videos. I haven't had the time yet, but I'm going to. Okay, so this week is dreams, and the first thing, a lot of things come to mind. One of the first things that come to mind is lucid dreaming. I read some of this book, and I used to try and then I haven't, but I'll tell you some experiences of what I think might have been a lucid dream. So there was this dream that I had, and it was me visiting my school from grade 1 to 6. A long, long time ago. Well, not too long, but for me it's long. Basically I was visiting my old school, and I go out to where the buses would pick us up or whatever, and I went like this, right? I had I had control. That I would go like this, and I lifted up a feather, not a feather, a leaf. My friend told me to get on the bus, but I didn't go, because I was helping out from, like, some school thing in the dream, and then, the bus left without me. So there's this girl, and she drives, like, this car. It was this little, like, golf cart, and, it drove, and then I heard this big explosion, and that's when the dream turned into a nightmare. I went outside, and all you hear is gunshots, and you hear fire, and there's like people burning. Mind you, these are like kindergarten, so they're like running for their lives, and like it was like a kind of like a suicide bomb in the dream. So I rounded up the kids at the other end of the playground. I took them into school, and there was a lockdown. The fire drills were going off, the fire alarms were going off, and all you could hear was lockdown, lockdown. And this dream was fucking intense. And everyone's like, "Fuck, he's coming, he's coming." There was more than one person. Right? There was a little girl who blew herself up to kill the kids and the teachers, and then so I was scared out of my mind, and I told the kids, I'm like, "Hey, get on the ground, stay in this room." So I stood in the room with them, but there was no teachers around that had keys, so I was like, "Fuck, this guy's gonna come and kill us." So I closed the door, and I held it as tight as I could, hard as I could, and I felt like I was actually there. My head was on the ground, the blinds weren't closed, there were no blinds in the room, so I was just lying there. And mind you, if you could stand up in this room, you could see people. So I'm just standing there, and I'm like, fuck, just great, you know? And all you hear, everyone's quiet, and you hear these footsteps coming down the hall. And all you see is this guy with a fucking gun, and I'm like, fuck, fuck, fuck. And I was scared. So then, I'm like, I get up, I'm like, fuck this shit. So I get up, oh, sorry, pardon my French. I get up, I keep forgetting I'm not on my personal channel. I get up, and I'm just like, cut. And the guy's like, get on the ground, I'll shoot you. I'm like, cut. And the second time I said cut, all I hear is, you know, like at the end of a movie when they start filming something, you hear that little alarm, like that ding ding, that little thing. That's what it did. It's like, that's a wrap, guys. It's a good one. And then the kids got up and they started laughing, and the guy put down his gun, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. So basically, I turned a dream into like a nightmare into like this movie thing. Like it was weird. Like I was on a set of Hollywood. That was weird. But, in this video, I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be random, it's all going to be about dreams. I'm just going to see where I am at with the time, okay. Some ways you can lucid dream, there are some ways you can do it. In this book, they talk about, the wild method, when you know, go to bed normal at night, and then you kind of go to bed, and then you kind of, you wake up, and then yeah, you wake up, you go do your business, and then you go back to bed. I tried that one method, and it didn't work. Like, you get up, and then you go pee, and then you go right back to bed, and then you just lie there, and you kind of, like, you could picture yourself spinning and going back into a dream, then you'll know you're dreaming. Another one is just, affirmations throughout the day. Tell yourself, tonight, I will remember my dreams. Tonight, I will remember my dreams. Tonight, I will remember my dreams. And the more you do that, you have to do that. And then you have to do reality checks, too. So you'll be like, you'll look at your hand, and you'll be like, I'm not dreaming right now, or something like that. Just you keep looking at your hands. And the reason for that is when next time you're in a dream, and you look at your hands, you'll be like, your hands look weird in dreams. And you'll be like, oh, well, this is weird. I must be dreaming. Now, it sounds easy, but it's very hard. I think I'm going to try it again before the summer ends. There's one called Wake Back to Bed method. I think it's just, you go to bed at a normal time, then when you wake up, you stay up for an hour. Make the lights low so it's not too much. You can read a book, and mainly what they want you to do is they want you to read a book on lucid dreaming. So read a book on lucid dreaming, and then read up on lucid dreaming, the experiences. Then after that, you go back to bed. And after you go back to bed, the point is that your mind is full of knowledge of lucid dreaming, so therefore you're thinking about lucid dreaming. So when you go to bed, there's a higher chances because you've interrupted the stage periods of REM, and then you go back to bed. Now, there are many of things you can do with dreams. Let's say you have a deity or nature spirits that you want to work with. So basically, I'll be telling you what I'm going to be doing. Tonight, or sometime today, I bought a candle from the dollar store, and it had a Jesus on it, but I kind of scrubbed them off, so sorry. But I had this on here. And basically, what you do is you take a marker or a pen. This is just a pen. Pretend this is a marker. You take that, and I'm pretty sure you guys all know how to do candle magic. But let's say you wanna. Okay, for me, I wanna get in touch with the fairies more. So let's say I wanna go to like the fairy realms, or something like that. On this candle, I would write on it. My name, and then the fairies, and then I write visitation, and then I'd write underneath that fairy realm. So, and then right under that, so I write dream, visitation, fairy realm. And they know that those are the key words. And some people put energy in their candle, but I know people, such as, I think it was Glammy, who just writes it on there and they still manifest. Because it's the spirits that you work with, and then just give them an offering. So let's say you work with a goddess. If you want to see her in a dream or whatever, write it on a candle. Write it on there. Do what you got to do. Give them an offering. Leave an offering beside it. There's your spell. But if you want to go all fancy and add energy into it, you can do that too. But that's kind of it on dreaming. That's just it for me about dreaming. Most of my dreams are just usually messed up, but sometimes I'll see animal spirits in there, like my current animal totems. But yeah, I recommend you guys get this book, the Everything Lucid Dreaming book. It's by, okay, I don't know if it's Michelle or Michael. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. R. Hathaway. I don't know why. Every time I read the name Michael, I say Michelle. Every time I read Michelle, I say Michael. So I don't know. But yeah, that's my little thing on dreams and my experiences and what I know. Oh, and also, my belief is when we're dreaming, it's kind of like we're somewhere on the astral realm, but it's just basically the divine speaking to us through symbols. That's basically my thing on dreams. So yeah, so next we meet, and blessed be, guys!